Greetings, mortals, and welcome back
to stream. Give me a second. We've done some Windows updates and stuff, so I just want to make sure that all of my settings are still up to date. Looks like everything's fine. Oh, I definitely don't look like someone who didn't sleep last night. Look at that. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Okay. Hey, how's it going, folks? Sorry we're a few minutes late to start up. You know, it is using Torchlight on the Shadow Dragon. That makes a lot of sense, actually. We should try that. We should try that next time. I think we already had Torchlight cast, but we could always uncast it and then recast it, which I think will get the job done. Let's see here. So we're going over to channel. We're hitting a little bit of a Control C. Going over to there. Yeah, you got to do it point blank, exactly on the target. You need to target it very effectively. We will Control V over here. That seems reasonable. This is the right channel, I think. We minimize you. We open you. Oh, wait, we didn't check to see if there's an update. Let's check if there's an update. We have 23 minutes ago. How about that for some timing? How about that for, there we go. Just wasn't opening. All right. Was it opening the correct folder for some reason? It just took longer to finish doing the thing than it should have. Okay, so extract you here. Do this. So today we better not have anything difficult to do, because if we have anything difficult to do, I do not promise that I'll be able to function. We will see how it goes. Wait, why am I on this? I should have been on what am I doing? I should have been on live stream this. Don't worry about it. Or not live stream. I should have been on just camera this whole time. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, friends. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So, we close this. And then we open you. Where are you? We open you. And then we should be set. We should be set. There we go. We've got a video. We've got audio. We've got audio. We've got... Oh, we were killing liches. Okay, yeah, we were giving liches stitches. This, look, the lich run, it's dead. You can see. As you can see, that run, it's dead. We're going to just loot all of these and get ourselves something here. Okay. So who is this? Okay, that, you know, was suboptimal. Why are you walking away from me? You're supposed to get closer to me. Alright. We're going to ignore those for a second. Whoa. That right there is a dragon breath. And now realizing that we are in danger. Okay. Okay, Power Lich is toast. I don't know. I need to get out of here, actually. Okay. So this one's rotating. It's rotating. Oh, it's going back out again. Okay, Lichkin's down. They do have AoEs, so this is a Lich King, and it just broke out. Got it. Okay. Whew. That was spooky. So we're going to save the game. These have not been doing as much to me as I would have expected, honestly. So these are level 80. Yeah, the enemies here are doing their thing. Do I want to fly over here? Oh, that was a normal fire. Okay. So, fly back upstairs. Save the game. And move on with our life. Okay. Well, you know, it had to happen eventually, right? It had to happen eventually. We had a good thing going. It was too good for too long. It just something had to give. Okay. It's possible. Is there one below me? Okay, this one seems to have... Whoop. The boss got itself stuck. Temporarily. Let us abandon the thing. Oh. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but it seems rather confused. Why is it not actually... Like, it's definitely getting line of sight on me. I don't know why it's not attacking me. This is gonna lull me into a false sense of security and then just tag me with an alien and kill somebody. It's not. Actually, it's gonna die. Okay, so we killed that. Save the game under caster save. We got a longbow. And we can save the game. And I didn't use a Destroy Undead once on those because I forgot that they were undead and I should use Destroy Undead. Wow, I destroyed the undead so hard that... Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Y'all see that projectile show up? You probably didn't see the projectile show up. I would just show on a different body. So, apparently Destroy Undead has a projectile because... When I cast... Ooh, they're not all dead. Okay, cool. When I cast Destroy Undead on this body and then loot the body... See that projectile icon showing up on Wizard Eye? Might not be as obvious because we left this... See? Little red dot. Interesting. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, you know, I was dicking around with the bodies too much. Okay, let's go down here. Where are you at? Okay, so we have an empty barrel here, and we've managed to successfully do this. So now we have to head back to Tatalia, and in Tatalia I need to decide what to do. We need about 1.5 levels. I think I want to just kill the dragon. Mostly just because I'm lazy. And that's it. Shit. What's another reason for it?
It is closed.
So basically, normally I haven't been zoning into other places before I finish with the place that I'm in. It makes a degree of sense to do the dragon first, though, because if I kill the dragon, it'll give us more opportunities at higher level loot, because I can basically just get it instantaneously. And unlike normal, when I enter the zone for the dragon, I'm not permanently loading in a bunch of chests that I haven't already activated because there aren't any chests in the dungeon. So the only thing that I'm loading in is the one enemy. And I think that I would rather fight the one enemy that's high level already rather than do a bunch of lower level enemies that are going to be, that would be bolstered together. I think that that makes sense to me.
No room. No room.
I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna ignore you. We're gonna basically just fly by and try to kill our dear friend Romthrax, or Arliss, or whatever you are. That might be the one that's next. I don't remember. Okay. So this is fine.
Yeah, great plan.
So we have Romthrax here. We don't have the ability to identify them offhand. They do. Romthrax has a huge lair. So this is a space where we can just save under danger, and then just dive and call it a day. Let's see. So we're not going to be able to fly immediately. And this is shallow enough that the body will not, damn it, will not fall into it. We've got Romthrax half dead. I fucked up the kiting, unfortunately, but that's okay. We just gotta try it again. Dangerous they had to be. Okay. Oh, you're approaching me now. Why are you approaching me, friend? Okay. Romthrax is down. Let's take a look at our EXP. Okay. We got a decent bit of EXP there. And okay. So I think we need a little bit more. So we completed the Paladin promotion, which doesn't, I don't think, affect anybody in our party. I think we need to do the Cleric promotion. And yeah, so mission successful. We took out Romthrax. Easy peasy. And let's save the game under danger. And because we do have a dangerous position here. Oh right, yes, I need to actually dodge. Okay. So now we can just clear our way through some number of these fellers. Do we actually have mind magic? No, we have Grandmaster mind magic. We don't have master. Gotcha. Okay. So, next on our agenda is I think we need to. I think we need just a little bit more. I don't think we need that much more EXP here. I'm going to save this under caster save. I think that is the. I think it was the correct decision to go in there. Did I loot anything useful?
Sure. It's probably okay. This item. Sure.
Alright. I'd love to actually start pulling you. Okay, my hope is that I can actually get this done just doing these ones down here. Because if I can get these ones down here to give me enough XP and I don't have to deal with the rest of the enemies upstairs, that'll make my day, not gonna lie. Okay. This is a problem. Fuck walls. Okay. Fuck. How are we doing? Okay, we got a pretty decent amount of work done on this. I don't think it's going to take too long to get this down. Ooh, that is a much bigger pack than I would have liked to have pulled this there. Okay, we need, because we have a big pack here. Swap over to this. Fuck. Okay, fine.
Want some?
Fuck. I got distracted by the fact that I was walking toward the peasants. Do I need to start pulling north instead? I don't think so. We had gotten the we'd gotten the boss pretty low just now, so I think that it'll be fine. Whew. Okay. Oh no, we're gonna have to deal with. We're gonna have to deal with some problems here. Okay, how are we doing? 0.96. So we are making progress, and we're making, I think, decent progress here. I think that this will work. I think that we will probably be able to get it done just here and not need to go further to the north. But I'm just feeling a bit lazy, so sue me. Let's see. I just want to be able to get through this set of trolls and have it be enough. That's what I'm looking for. It should be, I think. I think it should be. We should be chill. Okay, we are going to plop over here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Everything's gonna go great. We're not gonna die here. Okay. I say as I don't even have fireball being cast. Okay, don't know which one's which. Okay. Fuck. I missed the timing on there. I didn't notice that that projectile was coming out. I didn't hear the thinger. Alright. I'm gonna try to deal with this pack however it comes. If it decides to come like all at once like that again, I'm just gonna try to make it happen. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Shit. Okay, we were getting a bit close to the south side there, but that was no excuse for how badly that went. Okay, the trolls in this pack are down. 2002. We're getting pretty decent EXP. Unfortunately, it does look like we're going to have to kill more than just this. We're going to have to go a little bit... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Heart of the cards. Let's see how it goes. This might be sufficient. Okay. No. But, you know, close. I would have guessed that I need less than 20% from here. Like, I don't think we need a lot more. I think we're going to go to the west side here, and we're going to pull the ones that are in front of Romthrax's lair until we have pulled a sufficient number of them. We have a limited amount of space to kite there, but once we start clearing that section, I think we should be mostly golden. I'm not sure how much emphasis I'm going to put on protecting the guards. But the nice thing is that we don't actually have to worry about it because, like, we don't have to worry about it yet. We can worry about that later because we're not going to need to get all the way to that pack anyway today. Well, not right now. We might have to today, but... Whoops. That's weird. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh. There we go. Save the game. Then not a huge fan of the fact that I've now pulled a mountain troll. I'm not going to be hitting it because the others are in front now, but that's okay. There we go. That's it. So we just needed a little bit more here. Now we can move on to Might Magic 6 again. In Might Magic 6, we have quests to turn in. So we're basically just going to pop into Might Magic 6, complete a couple of quests, and then come back here immediately. God damn it. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm going to have to come right back here. We're going to have to deal with the guard situation, aren't we? We're going to have to deal with that guard situation, ain't we? So we can, I guess, walk. Ugh. Guess that makes sense. I guess we can wait until dawn if we want. Nah, I'm not gonna bother. We're just gonna walk over there. We're just gonna walk to Erathia, and then from Erathia, we can move to. Oh, this is so low to the ground. There we go. I usually come at that from the other side. I didn't realize that there was like a nice, easy, convenient path to get to it right there. Good to know. So, we're in Erathia. We're going to skip past Erathia straight to Harmondale. We have... That was our chickens. Fly over here. Oh, we didn't finish Erathia. Whoops, we didn't finish Erathia at all. Okay, do we do Fort Riverstride now? I completely forgot that Riverstride exists. No, we don't do it now, but I mean, I think we were going to do it before we finished Italia. I just completely forgot that Riverstride was there. I'm like, which is funny because I've been fighting on Fort Riverstride. But, you know, sometimes you just forget things. Okay. So that's a target to do. And Fort Riverstride is probably going to be moderately difficult. But probably not crazy hard, would be my assumption.
We don't need it. Jump.
Noble plate.
This is good.
We are going to pop to the... Nope, this is the wrong place. We need to go to Mist. Wait, actually, do we still have... We could go to... We could go to Wilbur first, if we want. I don't want to go to Wilbur first. We're going to go to Mist. We're going to go straight there. We're going to turn in this quest. And then once we've done that, we'll have to make the decision as to which other quest we're going to turn in. But yeah, we're not going to... We might... We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But we are going to talk to this person. Nice. We have access to it immediately. I need to get myself a drink, actually. I did not do that. Let's see. Just because I didn't have time this morning to get soda doesn't mean that I am not drinking the entire damn stream. Let's see. Need to grab some water out of the fridge. Okay. So wizards. And we have the highest bolster level in 6 still. I think we are safe
His Grace Albert Newton,
to do Master Wizards.
Sorcerer of Enroth.
And where's our Crystal of Terex? Where's the crystal? It's not. It hasn't been changed to have the model for the thinger. This Crystal Terex better be in my inventory. If I have to go all the way back to Corligan's estate because I forgot to pick up the Crystal of Terex. Where the heck is it? Is it possible that I forgot? Wouldn't it, isn't it looted off the body of the Lich? Okay, I'm gonna save this.
Welcome aboard.
I'm gonna go to Castle Iron Fist. Cast fly, double speed. We'll just fly over there and check. But yeah, completing this is going to be a huge deal. This is a very big set of wins here to get done. I somehow didn't pick up the Crystal of Terex, I think. I'm clearly missing it in my inventory somewhere. It's lost in my inventory somewhere, presumably. Okay, let's do some inventory management. That's what we're gonna do. Rude. Okay. Now, we're gonna sell all of these scrolls that we have. We don't need to have a shit ton of... Okay.
What can I get you?
Okay, Linda, I would like you to get me all of these scrolls off my hands. Syntax on that kind of worked. We can go with it. Alright, save. Then it's right here. Found it. We got there. Okay. We got there.
Behold, His Grace Albert Newton.
I remembered we need the Crystal of
and High
Terrax.
Sorcerer of Enroth.
Okay. So, we have not fully cleared. We are on the path to insanity, and we just turned in the wizard quest. And we're debating where to go next. I could start up a dungeon in Bootleg Bay, but not finish it. Or I could do the easy thing and just head over to turn in the Paladin quest. What is it Path to Insanity? What is the... What are you called? It's called Insane. I don't know what the rest of it is, but we're on Insane. Let's see here.
Welcome aboard.
I think I'm going to turn this in and see how much EXP I get. If I can turn this quest in, that would just be a very convenient sequence. The issue is that I feel like I only need a tiny bit. We'll see.
Master Nikolai Iron Fist. Prince
How much
Master Nikolai Iron Fist. Prince and
EXP are
heir
you
to the
gonna give
throne
me,
of-
friend? You're gonna give me so much experience. Well, that's actually a crazy amount of EXP, right? What is that? Yeah, that's about 70% of the level for that. So we'll have to turn that in the next routing. Let's see here. One of the things that we're trying to do is we are trying to arrange our EXP gathering to sort of like maximize the bolster that we get. So because of that, we are trying to basically leave here right as we're getting just enough experience to level one of the other two to the point that it has 38 bolster levels. We don't want to get like an extra half a level on top of that. So let's pop here. No, this isn't who I wanted to talk to. I wanted to talk to you
It's closed.
and see if we do a bounty that's kind of just free EXP. It's not part of the main thinger. Reflecting Ifrit. Ooh. So bolster is basically continuously tracked, and it's when you add the two other places together and they reach like a new threshold. There's some wiggle room there where it's like the decimals don't quite add up, right? So since the decimals don't quite add up, it's not quite where you'd think it would be. And there's a few extra levels that you get at the beginning, because I don't think it starts adding levels to bolster until like the 5th level. So like there's a bit of thing there, but basically we're looking to get somewhere between like 1 and 15% of a level. And then we'll be done. And we just need to like keep track of it. Now we have Ifrits, so that's going to be fun and exciting. We've definitely made our life harder than it needs to be now, as we've pulled a bounty for some very dangerous enemies that are going to be shooting down toward me, and have fireballs. So this could go very badly. Oh, never mind. No, this is the Might Magic 6 version. Might Magic 6 version is not as bad as the Might Magic 8 version, so we're probably fine. Wait, they do still have fireballs on the top tier. The top tier does still have fireballs. And then we died. Shocking, that. So, Maw has added a new thing in one of the recent patches where they've been talking about doing this for a while, because the bounty system in the game is kind of funky, where it's like you're just being asked to kill one random creature that exists in the game. You can even be asked to like murder peasants and shit like that. But you're just asked to kill like a random critter in the game, and so they've changed it so that instead, the bounty thing will spawn a group of enemies that's randomly chosen, and you have to kill that group of enemies to clear the bounty. But it'll spawn them on the map that the bounty office is on, right? So they're actually asking you to take out something that is available to be taken out. Let's see if we can get these to move a bit. Not much. They are very, very slow to move. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit difficult. They're probably around like, yeah, that's level 83. Can't tell what level the Ifrits are, but they should be 11 levels higher. So the Ifrits are level 94, I believe, and the boss will be level 6 quadrillion or whatever. We did get eradicated just now on a hit. So that gives some indication of the relative power level here. I'm using fireballs, which is not a good sign. Okay. Fuck. Those lightning bolts. Okay, well we got the first one down. We got the first one down. Only like 20 to go. Okay. Oof. I would never forget to save. Don't even worry about it. I definitely would never. Okay, these... not a huge fan of what's happening here. Okay, can I just stand here and let you rotate? I sure can. Okay, this is a genie. So I assume that this can't eradicate me with a hit, but that doesn't mean that it can't kill me with a hit. Let's see. Do we get a decent hit with that? I don't know if we got a decent hit with that or not. Oh, fuck me. I don't know why I did that. Negative 6,000 HP? Negative 6,000. Okay. You know what we're going to do? Activate this. We didn't actually cast the proper fireball that we wanted to cast. Unfortunately, they're desynced in a way that's a little concerning. Ouch. It's pretty spooky, and it's not exactly common that you see it, so it just comes out of nowhere in the late game. You see it a lot more often if you're playing Maw on Path to Insanity or Road to Insanity or whatever. Okay. The mid-tier might actually be the most dangerous of them, instead of being the top tiers, because as dangerous as the fireballs are, the lightning bolts are probably more dangerous. They don't seem to be flying up the way that they would using, like pure Might Magic 6 behaviors. So I don't have to be quite as concerned as I normally would be about them just, like, blowing me up with that. Okay. And because of the homing, we do have to be a little bit more careful than we usually would. Well, I am happy. I'm happy to help. I might be able to get them stuck on this bridge somehow, but they are moving really slow, and it seems like kind of a pain in the ass to try. So, for now, I'm trying to just work on... I'm trying to work on maybe getting a nice, clean strafe or two where I'm getting some big hits with the dragon. Because... Well, that's not great. If I could get some clean strafes, that would work. But it is not looking like it is going to be my day for accomplishing that. I think we actually want to clear the mid-tier here if we can. Ouch. Man, that dragon tower is going to cause problems for us. That thing's going to cause a major problem. Ouch! I mean, that was predictable, right? We knew that was coming, quite literally. Okay. What do I want to do about you? I want you to play nice. Okay, more of them are attacking me than I'd like right now. I can't do the Dragon Tower quest until I finish the other stuff, because we're still following kind of like a limited pathing run where we are going to each area for the first time and clearing it for the most part. Oh wait, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I guess I'm going to do this thing here, but I actually just realized that we haven't done Garrick's Forge. Can we do Garrick's Forge without running into Overkill EXP? You have no HP, actually. Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Ready to use.
It's always Garrick's Forge. How much EXP do we have? No, Garrick's Forge is probably a no-go. Now that I look at it, I think I have I think I have too much EXP to clear 65% of Garrick's Forge without leveling up way before that point. So we're not doing Garrick's Forge yet. Oh, you're a Reflector? Oh, no. Why? Why you gotta do me like this? Okay. Why you gotta do me like that? Okay. Pop up here. How are we doing? You're
I don't know.
technically injured. Yeah, so this is going to... I don't want to talk about it. Okay. This one is... Shit. God damn it. I thought there was another projectile in there and I didn't look to check it. Okay, that was suboptimal. Okay. The turnaround is important. Like when I do it and how I do it is critical to surviving. Let's see here. We have a normal genie. That Ifrit is almost dead. We could probably... See, the issue is that normally I could get away with just moving a little bit to dodge these, but I actually need to move quite a bit to dodge them. Oops. I wouldn't expect the trees to be able to do it consistently. The trees might be able to block some of the projectiles in a pinch, but that's more something I would probably worry about on the melees. For this party, the setup for that would be getting just like a single enemy and getting them set up that way is probably more time consuming than just killing them. Because I'm definitely not going to be able to get more than one enemy in a position where I can block their projectiles at once. Not in a timely manner, anyway. I could potentially get two, but, like, honestly, even getting one is only, like, a potential possibility. It really depends on how these trees work, and depends on how the enemies will behave if I get them locked behind a tree. Nope, we got another one behind us. Okay, this is now over land. What am I doing? I'm just dropping on the ground because I forgot that I can't fly here. And then I dropped you in the water anyway. So we just lost out on the loot on that body. But that's okay. It's not really that big a deal. Who dis? You dis? Okay. I think we should get out. Yep. The fun thing is that because the bounty can pick, like, anything, we've gotten, like, a couple of models that I didn't even know were in the game. So Erathia is now full of chickens that I didn't want to kill because they don't actually attack you. What was I thinking? What did I think was going to happen when I turned in on that? What am I doing? What am I doing? Yep, there's just chickens running around Erathia now. And we've also got some rats. Not the kind of rats that you see as monsters. Just like some random rats that are, again, not hostile, so I'm not fighting them. So, 2 of our bounties have been just creating pets. Yeah, the link is in the mod Discord. Okay. Spooky. Okay, we're fine. Save it up. Yeah, well, the new one is on GitHub. If you there's the stable release patch, and then there's the most recently posted build. and you can just download the most recently posted build, which is on a slightly different section. There's also, on the Discord, there's like a direct link to the most recent one that will just go directly to the download itself. And yeah, the patch frequency is very high. I basically have to check every morning when I start stream to see if there's a patch that's been posted. And I would say that usually there is, honestly. For this run, it's been, at the start of the run, it was more common for there not to be than in the past, but now the builds have been coming fast and furious, so just adding new stuff left and right. One of the things that's fun about doing, like, playing a game that's being actively, like, updated by the developer while you're playing it is that, like, you'll start... Wow, we got fully killed. You'll start the run with, like, one thing that you're trying to do, and then, like, some of the stuff will change over the course of the run, and you're like, oh, okay, shit, how do I adapt this party for the new build? Which is fun. It's fun for me. Obviously, like, for some people, they'd be like, yeah, I think I'll finish the run that I'm on before I post a patch, before I download a patch that, you know, fundamentally alters the bat. I would consider it. I would consider it maybe for, like, if I was doing, like, roguelike day or something like that, where I'm treating the game as kind of like a roguelike, I might do it for one or two of the runs. The issue with doing, like, solo stuff is that, like, the reason that I play Might and Magic is predominantly because I find the class synergies to be interesting. Like, I find creating synergies within the party to be the fun part of the run. Like, you know, you have all these buffs that people get that boost the other characters in the party, and that's the thing that I find the most interesting. The issue with a solo run is that you lose out on the party build aspect of it because you don't have a party, you just have the one character. So, I did solo cleric for a while. Like, I had a solo cleric run that I started at some point in vanilla, my Magic 8. I don't remember how far I got. But it's just not as interesting to me generally, right? But it just depends on, like, the kind of stuff that you're into. If, like, with a single character, there's the sort of, like, joy of making a character that can do the thing, right? That exists, which is, you know, it's the same kind of joy that you get out of making a party that does some cool stuff. It's just, I just prefer to have the interaction there, you know? That's just my preference. Let's see here. I don't usually do, like, solo runs in most stuff that I do. Like, as I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Okay, so we have the Reflecting Ifrit down a decent bit. If we can just keep doing strafing runs on just the one enemy, I think this should go fairly smoothly. They don't have that much HP, so it's just a matter of getting it finished. The funny thing is that because of how dangerous all of their attacks are, we're in a funny situation where their reflecting doesn't matter as much, because after every single swing by, I have to go into the green to save, and I'm just going to regen back up. That was very dangerous. I almost died there. I actually almost died there too. That second thing almost killed me too. I was at a angle that was too shallow. We needed a steeper angle to be able to actually expect to dodge an attack like that. We got it, but it was like it was a near thing. See, like this, we need to dodge that. That's not. We're not at an angle that we can handle that. As it gets further and further away, as we're moving away from it, it's correcting until it's basically on the same trajectory as us. Like, it's not fast, but it does happen. Okay. Okay. Yes, the projectiles home, but they don't home that much. So in Might and Magic 6, the homing was very extreme. The Might and Magic 6 homing projectiles were really nuts. It was like, okay, you cannot dodge projectiles. Basically. But in this, they home in to the point where you can't easily sidestep them. So, like, the standard strategy for dodging a projectile is just to do this, and then it'll go right in front of you, right? You can't do that. There's no way to back out of a projectile now. Apparently for the first part of this run, No, it wasn't for the first part of the run. It was just for one... It was just for one day for half the stream. But for a few of the things, there was no homing on the projectiles. But yeah, having that little bit of homing really changes the dynamic quite a bit. But it's not crazy difficult to dodge them. So like, if you're doing from a dead start like this, and they shoot the projectile, you can still dodge it. You just have to make sure that you're going at the right angle. But if you have a steep enough angle, you can dodge it. The other thing that's an issue is that these enemies have a fireball spell that I believe they are casting desynced from their... what is happening? I need to stop fucking up. Whew. Okay. I don't know what hit me on that first projectile. I must have gotten... I don't know what happened there. Because I feel like they would have just died. If they got hit by this was hitting me to like negative 6,000. Let's see. Well, my thinking... Let's see. If we were to try to come up with the explanation for what's going on with these folks, my guess would be... Honestly, they would probably be from Titalia. Right? Like... The dragon could easily be Romthrax's kid. Right? And, like, it's just Romthrax's kid and some trolls who are like, man, I don't know what the hell's going on with these folks. They are crazy. They are just attacking everybody. Anything that moves, they're just attacking. This place has lots to chill. Let's fucking bounce. That makes sense to me. Yeah, the reason that I didn't kill it was I was waiting for it to get comfortably over land, and I accidentally got myself eradicated a little bit. I should probably pull out just so that I can save the game with an overland. You know, just a bit of accidental, I can work, eradication. You know how it is. You know, we are really... Oh, the reason I'm taking damage is because it's reflecting. There we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna try to just like clear this. That was a 2,300 damage hit. Should be close to dead. Okay, we almost died there. Oh wait, no, it's over water. Rude. So rude. Don't be rude. Let's go. Woo! Okay, we got it. We got there. We got 2 pairs of boots. Love that. And we can cast fly, save it again. And how are we doing here? We got... Wait. Where are we? That gave us enough experience to get to 8? No, we were already ready for 8, was it? No, I don't think we were. We weren't quite ready, so perfect. Or not 8, 7. What am I doing? This is incredibly dangerous. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. Well, it makes sense. Like, I think that Ifrit are, like, sort of well known for, like, having all sorts of, like, magic shit that they're holding on to. You gotta have the gifts for would-be adventurers, you know? I cannot believe that I just, like, fully face-planted that spell and took a fireball to the head and I'm still okay. You know, we're golden, we're golden. And, oops, what did I load? Oh, I loaded the same, I loaded the correct file, imagine that. Okay, there we go. Hey, Malekith. Just clearing out some gin over here. It's all good. No problems at all. We definitely weren't struggling. Da, 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 da. It actually is perfect timing. We just finished the last one. No accidental eradications, exactly. Absolutely none. Ooh, nice. You know, I feel like that is a good thing to have happen. That, from my perspective, is pretty good.
Hi, come on in. See you in the morning.
Every bounty has 1 chicken. Okay, let's turn this in.
I got a job for you.
The glory of the mace. Personally, my favorite night weapon is the mace. Low character. Imagine someone having low character. We finished off the Lich bounty, which we didn't turn in, did we? I don't think I turned in the Lich bounty. Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I need to be turning in my bounties. I forgot to turn in the Lich bounty, I think, but it's fine. We're not getting back there before the next month, so... let's see. So we did the Lich Bounty, and then we headed to kill Romthrax, and just poked Romthrax a few times until Romthrax died. And then after that, we came here and had a very easy time with some Ifrits. There were definitely no problems. It all went great. We did get our promotions. So actually, our Elementalist is promoted now. I'm now realizing. So we have access to GM in all of these. We just need to, like, get a billion thingers. I guess I should probably pump my Identify up to 10 so that I could get Grand Mastery in this. That would make sense. But I would like to get to GM in these. I can also get GM Enlightenment. And you also get promoted, don't you? You're a Lich! So we have access to Grandmaster Dark Magic. And we fully have access to this. We just need to get access to the actual trainers. That's actually pretty funny. This poor necromancer is... I don't remember. I never have dark magic. There's one in Deja. Other than the one in Deja, I don't remember. Somewhere? Somebody's got a dark magic trader. Let's see.
Check the horses.
Look, I'm very knowledgeable about this game. Let me like zoom in on where this is. I have no idea. Don't remember. There might be. I think there should be one in Blackshire. I think Blackshire has them. It might be Blackshire and the North Place, the place where Icewind Keep is, would be my guess for Might and Magic 6. For Might and Magic 7, there's Deja, presumably. And I feel like there's one in, like, Tillarian Forest or something like that. Like, there's one in, like, a weird elf area, I think. But I don't think it's Avley. It might be Avley. Right, where am I going? We're going back to Might and Magic 7. Shit. That means we're killing more trolls. We're going home, folks. We're going home. And dealing with some problems. We'll be getting the EXP from the probable thing that we're going to be doing for the bounty thing is we're going to be trying to do maybe I should turn in some bounties right now. Should I try to do a bounty here first? I think it makes a degree of sense too. Let's pick up a bounty here. You convinced me, Malagath. One of the things that we exploding Queen Dragonfly. One of the things that we're trying to get done is so where is this one? One of the things we're trying to get done is the ability to get the bounty thing finished, and then probably once I get the bounty thing, we have to reload this. The dragonflies are hostile to peasants, which most enemy types are not. So we basically just have to re-roll that because they're spawned inside of a town. So that's not going to work for us. That's not going to work. So this will work probably. This will probably be fine. You know, upgrade, downgrade. It is what it is, right? Who's to say what's more powerful between... between a base level 5 creature. Oh, do these not have a these might not have a projectile right now, so we actually, funnily enough, this is actually easier. This is going to be an easier pack than it would have been if they were fireflies, even ignoring the fact that they were going to kill all my peasants. All my peasants, wow. Wow. Really living that fucking feudal lifestyle, claiming ownership to people. Look, don't worry about it. I mean, clearly the bugs, because the bugs have ranged attacks. Ooh, we just ran into a wall. We could die here. We're not dying. Alright. Because these are spawned in, they don't have the movement speed boost, so pretty simple to deal with. Yeah, this will reduce the total amount of XP that I need to pick up in the other place. But once we have gotten the bounty turned in Might and Magic 8, like the final EXP turn-in bounty, we are going to stop doing bounties. They're very cool. I really like them. But I'm going to basically stop doing them because I'll have... well, I might do them to, like, when I finish a section, potentially, as a means of, like, whatchamacallit? What time is it? Yeah, it's 7 a.m. As a means of topping up my EXP, but I'm going to stop doing them as, like, a primary thing that I'm doing at that point. But I like the idea of getting just, like, 17 levels or whatever from doing that quest early on. That's going to give me a huge amount of bolster, and it's going to basically lock me out of Might and Magic 8 for, like... I don't think it's going to be 17 levels, but for like, some number of levels, like, a significant period of time, it'll lock me out. So, I'm looking forward to checking that out. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. Why would I run into problems? Why would I run into problems getting, you know, an additional, you know, let's go with 20. An additional 20 levels that don't come with any loot attached to them at all. That's easy. No problem. No problem. Why would it be a problem? This isn't a loot-dependent game. I don't know what you're talking about. Fine. Look, it's the caster run. It will be fine, right? They're casters. They can handle it. Man, imagine the life we can live once we get up to expert with dark magic. Did I? It's a good question. It's a good question. I felt like I did. I thought I did. We'll find out. We'll find out. I did not. I just wandered around town for a while, went in the general direction, and then left. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right, we could go to a rapid. We could do another. We could do another. We could actually do a bounty here if we wanted. How much bounty do we have? Do we know how much I actually need in bounty? We have 56k. And I don't know how much we need. 70? We could do it right now. We're approaching the point where we'd be going back to Might and Magic 8, and it would be kind of funny. It's a reflecting Earth Elemental. Got our chickens up there. So, with that being the case, we'll need probably just 2 more of these, I would think. Just get this one done and then get one more. I guess I should check where the bounty is. Looks like it's up here. Oh, right, we weren't going back to Titalia. We were going to Fort Riverstride. What am I thinking? Oh, we want to check out the chickens? Okay, let's go say hi to our chicken friends. Just hanging out with the boss chicken. This is not a reflecting Earth Elemental. Why does it say reflecting Earth Elemental? Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen him either. It's a long story. Oh, it's because I know I get okay, gotcha. It's because it's the boss, and the boss is gonna take on the name of the bounty target. Okay. Hey, at least it didn't start attacking me. It would have been real funny if it turned into a reflecting Earth Elemental. Okay. I feel like this is safe, and we're safe, and everything's gonna be fine. And we don't need to worry about it at all. Okay. I'm now beginning to think that maybe we do need to worry about it a little bit. Only a little bit, okay. So these are the Might and Magic 6 variant. Chickens in disguise. And... so this one's reflecting. You know, we're dealing with a... Wait. Oh, 82. Wow. We killed ourselves by 5 hit points. I think this is the first time that I've actually seen the dragon kill themselves. I didn't realize that they could. Oh well. Now we know. And knowing is some portion of the battle. Okay, let's fly away for a second. Hey, don't kill yourself. Mark. Never mind. Never mind. Carry on. Okay, we can't fly. Okay. Nope, that's rude. And you're not undead. I can't use Destroy Undead on you. Okay. We're gonna fly away. Because I don't... Okay. I crashed the game. I crashed the game. It's fine. You know what? The game's not crashed. I'm sure it'll go fine. Where are you at? I think I pressed 4 and 3 at the exact same time. And then I pressed escape immediately after, and it didn't close that menu, and I knew that I was fucked. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. There's definitely no problem. Where the heck did the enemy go? Wait. You can't even hurt me. You can't even hurt me.
Now we'll see.
It gets better. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, our lich has moved slightly to the left for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just hit that button. I believe that's actually like a baseline Might Magic 8 bug, Doja Cat. That's what Asher Kenny was saying the other day, and I feel like I remember running into issues with Might Magic 8's engine like that, but I could be wrong, but I think that's probably the Might Magic 8 engine. It could also easily be Merge. I do know that there were early on. I remember there being some issues with the multi thing where when I clicked through them too quickly, I ended up with problems. But I think that's also like the same kind of issue, right? But like it was like me pressing like a couple of map data reset. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't know what that was, but it was like me like popping into my thing and then like fumbling a little bit and hitting like 3 and 4 at the same time. I think that what's happening is it. Are you talking about the one that I just ran into, or are you talking about the old one? You're talking about the old one, right? Not the like this like UI issue here. I think is like I don't think I was even in my yeah. Gotcha. So yeah, I don't. But with this, I think that part of it is just that Might Magic 8 is finicky. My guess would be probably too many commands getting buffered in at the same time, and it just breaks things. That would be my guess, right? It's like switching in, then going to someone else, and then pressing escape, all in quick succession. When the game is feeling like it, right? That would be my assumption. Because I don't think it's a very specific thing that's happening as the result of a very specific sequence of events with consistency. I could be wrong there. But it tends to trigger in similar circumstances, right? It's triggering when I am, actively doing a bunch of stuff at once. Did I start running into this before I got Fly? Because I could see it being partially tied to the fact that when you start flying around, you're using like system keys that are doing stuff in the system that are not necessarily gonna play nice with being spammed. So like, it's also, I could also see a world where it's tied in with like too many simultaneous button inputs at the wrong moment. I don't know. Whoopsies. Oh wow, you are healthy. Let's see. I don't have any particular custom keybinds. The thing that it's definitely wow, how did I not die there? Right, let's get the fuck out of here. It did learn how to go up the stairs, which is very unfortunate for me.
Never seen one before.
It would have been nice to not have to worry about that. Yeah, if you have an easy way to trigger the effect, because it could be the same thing. If my assumption would be that it has to do with, like, basically it's getting more commands than it's supposed to at a given time. And if you can figure out a way to consistently get it confused, it might make the code that's causing the problem visible for all of the code, rather than just for, like, if it is the same issue, and it's just like harder to trigger, with like inventory stuff, right? You rotated out completely.
I'm hurt.
Oh, you have melee attack. That's a concern. Okay.
Ready to use.
That's not going to be the strategy that we're doing. It's going to take way too long.
Ready to use.
You know, I guess I could check whether that works. I'll actually test that myself. I don't know why I'm saying, hey, somebody should test that. It's like, well, I can't test it. I'm not allowed to use. I'm not allowed to use things. What? It's rude. Rude. Very rude. Okay. So yeah, you have a melee attack, which is an issue for me. Because it means that I cannot do anything of maximal silliness. We don't want to pull you up here if we can avoid it, actually. So I'm going to go save. And then... yeah, this thing's going to be insisting on being a huge pain in my ass. Oh, you are very high up in the air. Hello, friend. Poor cassowary. Just frickin' obliterating themselves with every hit. We need to get better durability gear on cassowary just so that they can survive the reflectors. One thing that's very cool about the dragons is that they do natively have the ability to do either physical or magic damage. So for things like this, they could, in theory... Oh boy. Please? Okay, that has a lot more HP than I realized. I was like, okay, it'll be fine. I'll just walk up to it. It wasn't fine. It wasn't fine. Okie dokie. We got there. Really does. Really does. They do love them. Earth Elementals, famous for flying. Famous for it. Alright, so we have a few other Earth Elementals over here. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Alright. Oh! Okay. You know? You know? Maybe give them a bit more respect. You know, maybe a bit more respect for the enemies that can one-shot you with their attacks. You know? That might be a good idea. You know? No, you know, just like a little bit. Just a little bit of respect. She's just, yeah, exactly. Stand in melee, nothing can go wrong. One of the really funny things is that because of the fact that I'm never really in melee range, a lot of enemies are way weaker because their ranged attacks are like half the damage of their physical. Or they're, not their physical, a lot of them are using bows. But yeah, their ranged attacks are just doing half as much damage, so it's like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We can handle this. This, not so much, but you can see that, like, even this would hit me for, like, twice as much damage if I ever let it get near me. Okay. So we have one over there. What the hell are you doing over there? It's so far away. Are you trying to go after my chickens? This is not gonna work. We established that that's not a thing that works. We just established this like 10 minutes ago. We just established this. Okay. So we can fly, we can check over here. It looks like we've cleared them all now. So we can pop back and turn in. Or, alternatively, we have to consider this as a serious possibility. We could walk over there, wander around the entrance a few times, and then leave. That's another option that we have at our disposal. Also, I said like an hour again. I did say an hour again. I did say an hour ago that I need to go get a drink, and I'm going to go do that now. Okay. Okay, we back. We back. We have a giant jug full of water. And we be hydrating. Okay. Usually I would put that here before we started stream, but I didn't do that today because I woke up literally 5 minutes before I started stream. I don't even know what the hell happened to my second alarm. Because I have two alarms. I have the one alarm at 6 o'clock and I have another alarm at 8:30. I don't even know what happened with my 8:30 alarm. It just didn't go off. The 6 o'clock alarm, I know what happened. It went off and then I said, nope. I've been asleep for 30 minutes. This isn't happening. That's an exaggeration. I think it was like 24 minutes that I was asleep when that first alarm went off. So let's see here. We are eligible for 7 levels right now. That's very funny. So our bolster level here is we probably need like about a full extra level, right? That would be my assumption. Oh, right. We're gonna do Fort River Strike. We're not gonna go to Tatalia yet. We were getting pretty decent EXP off the trolls. Let's go to Tatalia. The reason being that I don't want to like load in the chests if I can get shinier things by doing it this way. I should be able to get shinier things this way. We can get all the shiny objects. It's going to be great. It's going to be excellent. I haven't eradicated myself yet, no. Not yet. We're getting there. Give me maybe 2 minutes. I don't know if the mountain trolls can eradicate me. They might be able to. They might not be able to. I know that they can kill me, but I'm not sure if they can eradicate me or not. So we'll find out. But if we find a boss, that can definitely eradicate me, I think. So we just need to find the appropriate thing here. Difficulty level impossible because I'm unkillable. I could never do that speed run. God, what was that? A Smosh sketch? There was I think it might have been a Smosh sketch. There was a sketch I remember from like a long time ago that was like a Dude Perfect parody where like the person couldn't not do it. It might have been Dropout. I don't know. I guess it would have been College Humor at the time. I don't remember which people put it out. I should probably find that again. But it was like a parody of this guy who like couldn't fail to do a thing, right? That he tried to do and was all sad about it or something. I don't remember. It's probably College Humor. At least Smosh is still around. College Humor is not. They officially retired the brand a while back, and now they're just Dropout. I thought I heard an alarm, and I'm like, but the phone's right in front of me. They did graduate from college. They still make great stuff. Like they made a lot of like great sketches back in the day that are still fun to go back to. But the stuff they're making now, they don't do as much like sketch comedy stuff. But by which I mean they really just don't do sketch comedy very much anymore. I guess it depends on your definition of sketch comedy. Some of the stuff that they do is pretty adjacent to it, but there's much more of a emphasis on improv now. So I don't know that anything that they do I would necessarily consider to be sketch comedy in the way that they used to do. Yeah, they're making really great stuff. Game Changer is very good. Like it's a very like fun show. The first few episodes of Game Changer like make for great onboarding to the conceit of the show, in a way that I don't think relies on like a pre-existing knowledge of any of like the cast members, whereas like some of the stuff is like is way better if you know who the hell these people are. I don't know that you need any prior knowledge for the whodunit episode to be really, really good. Like that one is like such top tier for me. But yeah, I don't know who did it. If the Dude Perfect thing was it was probably dropped out. I feel like I would probably remember who was playing Dude Perfect if it was on Smosh. And there were a lot of old like College Humor cast members that I just don't really remember that well. So it'd be easy for me to like lose one of them in the memory hole. Let's see. Let's fly away.
I think we can take it.
Oh, you're only level 76. You're only level 76. We can deal with you no problem. What am I doing? Don't worry about it. We're going about this correctly and fine. Everything's fine. I'm not just suiciding into my enemies or anything like that. Okay, so we're... So I do... Wait, I think we do need like a full extra level over what we have right now, right? So I don't know if we're going to get it, but I think that we will. I think we're going to get it fine. That one's wandering back for right now. Let's leave that one alone. So the thing is that sometimes I just kind of like go on autopilot, and if I start going on autopilot and forget that they have homing projectiles, I can get myself in a really bad position where I'm like really close to a bunch of enemies that are, you know, non-trivial to dodge the projectiles on. You know, it's an issue. Look. Ooh, I don't like this at all. Why do you have a mountain troll with you who only showed up at the last second? That's my question for you. I can't believe we didn't get hit there. Okay, so we have 2 mountain trolls in this pack? 2 mountain trolls? There's 2 mountain trolls in this pack, and neither of them was aggroed for like neither of them was near the front. That's very rude. Alright, well you're dead. Alright, this is fine. Look. Technically, according to the canon that we established, we are also their brethren. And they're just, like, mindlessly aggressive for some reason. They're just like, fuck you. The trolls just went full fash. Just went full fash. That was very silly of me. That was not the way it turns out. Just think of the life we could lead if we had mastery for our elemental spells. How cool would that be? Okay, what do we think with our Lich? This is an interesting question. Do we bother getting our other skills up now that we have 20 dark magic skill? Should we finish investing fully into meditation and ascendance before we put any points into those? Should we immediately start getting some of those expertises so that I can cast more of these buffs? Or should I just leave the... I can't main Death Blossom. It's a Necromancer. It's a Lich. I have to main a Dark Magic spell. It would be so rude. I have to main Dark Magic, but that doesn't mean that I have to, like, not put any points in. Should I put no points into the rest of the elementals just for the memes? Because we'll have access to pretty solid buffing in the future. And we're going to get access to Death Blossom on our Elementalist as well. So, like, we will have that as an option. Which is nice. It won't be easy to just, like, chain cast it, unfortunately. Let's see. It would be very funny to make a character a Lich and then not use thing around them at all. Speaking of which, so you don't inherit the thing here, the resists from the class, which is interesting because the vampire class I think gets the mind immunity, right? We get the mind immunity as the class vampire. We don't get it as the class Lich, which is just kind of interesting. Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It would also be kind of fun to do at some point. I mean, this would be a pain in the ass to set up and probably not worth it, but the idea of doing an exclusively, like, AoE run where I'm only allowed to use AoE spells would be kind of funny. There is something that tickles me about that idea. Or, like, only spells that do, like, indirect fire. Like does Death Blossom in 8 behave the way that it does in 6? Or does it do? Or does it actually fire at the enemies now? I think it fires at the enemies now. Unfortunately, it's not the, like, incredibly unwieldy nonsense that 6 had, where it just, like, shoots up in the air and then explodes and then rains down. Oh, is it similar to 6? Okay, then I'll have to take a look at that. But, like, doing like, okay, the only indirect fire using, like, is it Ice Blast? I don't remember if it's Ice Blast, but, like, there's an ice spell that shoots a projectile that then explodes into shards. And having that, but it doesn't do that if you hit an enemy with it. It only does that if you hit a wall, and it doesn't. And the actual initial hit doesn't do anything. Would be kind of fun. Gotcha. Oh, there's an adventure zone here. We've got the missing link and training essentials. What time is it? It's 7 p.m. So it is unfortunately too late to do the thing. Oh, Grandmaster Axe is here. Oh, we also have another dungeon here that I need to remember exists. Okay, so we're eligible for 62. And I think we're going to rotate to this side first. Just walk straight away from the projectile. Just get hit by every single... Oh, God. There's a Swabber Mountain Troll right on my ass. Oh, it's not right on my ass now. Where is it? Okay, it's still pretty much right on my ass. It swapped with one of its allies. Okay, this is a normal mountain troll. We should be able to clear this without too much difficulty. Okay. How are we doing? We have... We've caught up to the thing. I think we're gonna basically have to catch up to Might Magic 6, right? Yes, that's how it works. I remember how this game works. So we're looking to catch up to 6. We have about half a level to do that. So okay. Easy peasy. Kind of cheesy. That was funny. Just walk in, activated, gets pounded in the head. Whoopsies. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everybody's alive, ain't they? Ain't they? Oh. I was not expecting to get killed there. I think that there was a shot coming from a mountain troll and I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't think that was the river troll one-shotting me. That might be Cope. I guess I can check what their damage output is. I don't think that one shot me. I think I got killed by a mountain troll. Oh wait, no, it hit Goose. I don't think that one shot me. That wouldn't bring me down below my endurance. Because we would lose the preservation. Yeah, I think... Well, luckily it missed. The projectile didn't miss, but the enemy itself did. Oh. Okay, we should pull out of here because we're taking hits from multiple directions now. Oh god, that's the swapper. Yeah, I was wondering where the swapper swapped to. Okay. Swapper, no swapping. Let's see. Okay. think we should be golden here. I say that, and it keeps activating on. It just keeps doing its thing over there. Being rooted still. Almost got killed by a tree, that's fine, don't worry about it. There we go. Took out the swapper. We got chainmail and leather? Was it? Did we get a double loot on that? I didn't realize that I clicked 3 times. I thought I just did it twice. I thought I was just getting the blood. Alright, let's see. We have chonked forward a little bit more. Okay. What are we at now? Oh, we still have quite a ways to go. Most likely, we're going to be finishing this whole zone, actually. It says that we're at 69%, but we're actually substantially higher than that. The reason that it just says 69% is we have not pulled the things up yet. The archers that are over here, there's a whole swarm of archers. So that whole swarm of archers is going to be red and then identified as friendly, and once it does, we'll basically get the map completion for them as if... Well, they'll be removed from the map completion percentage necessary, which is broadly similar, but not quite the same thing. The math is slightly different on those two things. With such a large pack, it's, I think, a fairly big difference. But either way, it doesn't matter. If we're just going for 100%, which is what we're doing, it doesn't change the math at all. The math is the same on it for 100%. So, let's see here. We can fly over here and okay. Fly over here, clear them out. That's a mountain troll. And I heard the projectile, and I just started moving so slowly. I recognized that I needed to dodge it. I heard it start using the projectile, and then I'm like fucking lazing around with it. Like, you know, I'll get around to dodging it. It's fine. What's it gonna do? Hit me? What's it gonna do? Reach me? If I'm a bit slow on the dodge, what's it gonna do? Run into me? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. Is that a mountain troll? Oh, shit. Well, luckily it missed with that second hit. That second attack just fully whiffed. Okay. We do have another mountain troll here. Fuck, I hit the tree. Fuck! I was just watching the projectile. Deceased. GG. I really should be backing up while I'm doing this because the oh, come on. You know, maybe I shouldn't have been backing up. I backed up into a wall, which, because it's a slope, it slowed me down. Okay, we golden, we golden. Easy, easy, easy. No shrubs at all. You know, I feel like I probably have to get all the way up to the 44 point, right? I think I actually have a long way to go. I think I'm not actually close. We might not actually get enough experience here. I think we will once we've cleared the thinger. Okay, you're going the wrong direction, friends. I don't like it. Okay. We're diving. Let's...
Ready to...
Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of the enemies here, or a lot of the enemies in the zone were, like the bosses, were archers instead of trolls, which makes me sad, but... Oh, is that what that noise is? Sorry, I need to go open my window. I'm like, is that gas? Why do I smell gas? They're fumigating the garbage chutes. They're fumigating the garbage chutes, and it comes right up into my kitchen, and it makes me sad. Alright, we lost one of the archers. We lost two of the archers. But yeah, unfortunately, we have like multiple archers here that are thinger. Should I reload this and try to get the... I'm going to try to do this without losing any of the archers. I think it might be feasible.
Ready to use.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, we definitely don't want to do it quite that way, because if we do it that way, we are potentially going to just blow ourselves up. Can we... We only lost two last time, which is kind of surprising. So, did we manage to do it with 0 losses this time? No, we didn't do it without any losses. We have more losses this time. Okay, so why is that? I sleep well, Tozer Cat. Okay, I think... Let's try this again. We're gonna try this, I think, just the one more time. We're on the caster run. Why would the casters care about anybody? Okay. We've lost one back there. Good even. Lost one back there. Is that the only one that we lost? No, we lost another one up here. We lost the fewest in the first run for some reason, and I don't know why. I feel like the first run was like the one where we did the least amount of DPS. Yeah, not gonna worry about it. It's fine. It's find... Imagine if we had Meteor Swarm. Ooh, the life we could live with Meteor Swarm. You know, we will get there eventually. All we have to do is get to Mastery, and we immediately get Meteor Swarm, so... Okay, we complete the map, and that gets us not quite enough. So let's go clear part of Fort Riverstride. I think I need probably a third of a level, if I had to guess. I think that's what I need. I think I need to get myself to about where Might and Magic 8 is. So, nope, that's more like a quarter of a level. That was at 0.2. I thought it was at 0.1. So, is that the right words? Yes. Interesting. So we're going back to Arathia. And saving the game here. Wait, there isn't a dark magic expert just hanging out outside of town here, is there? I think the Grandmaster Fire person is over here. But there's more than one house. I don't think anybody else of relevance is over here. There's Blaze. Okay, it's just the two houses, I think. So, we're going to pop to the north again. And we're going to just pop into Fort Riverstride. So Fort Riverstride is going to be potentially very deadly. We have a lot of nasty business in here. This is the same kind of enemies that were one-shotting us in the other place, so... That one's toast. But these... That was a one-shot. So I think we're dead here. Yeah, we're gonna not be able to clear through this. We will need to almost certainly get to a different location. That's a concern. We're going to have to find an entryway into Fort Riverstride that doesn't kill us. Let's see. They're leaking very aggressively there. I'm pretty sure we're dead here, but we're going to try to... Okay. The spell fizzled and we went unconscious. Okay, that just didn't work. Any of them.
I'm hurt badly.
Let's see, is this... This is empty. So this room might work. So if we can get to that room... Okay, we have one conscript. Okay, we have one conscript and one soldier, actually. So, we are able to run forward, get a blast off, and then start getting around corners immediately. So if we can clear this bowman out without dying, no guarantees on that. We got it. Okay. I don't have enough food to save, now that I think about it. So... We have an interesting situation here, actually. We're in deep shit. I should have probably allowed myself to regen back up before I attacked these. The ones directly in front of me, I think, are not hitting me. I'm actually going to turn this off temporarily, because otherwise I will actually just die. So, we're going to try to clear through this. And if we can clear this bowman, which we did, we can now try to hit the other ones around the corner that they're on. Oh, that's an issue. The swordsman can kill me from where he is. So, yeah. That's an issue. The corner there is a good one. That's a leech. Okay, we have to reload. Let's see.
It's going to be bad.
Okay, conscript's toast. So, the question now is, do I have a means to deal with the ones behind me? I don't think that angle is going to do it for me. So we can comfortably shoot around this corner now. Ooh, that's concerning. Yeah, some of the ones that are moving around there have the potential to put themselves in a position where they can shoot me.
Got that one.
Which is very bad for me. So, what we're going to need to do to kill the ones behind me is probably bank a shot off of the wall in the back wall of this room. Once we've cleared out this very first bit, I think it's reasonable to think that we'll be able to do more. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I forgot Cassowary might, do that. Yeah, I can shoot around this corner now. Okay, so we've cleared that enemy. That was real close, actually. Okay. Not quite. So okay, we got there. So we'll need to figure out the exact angle we had there. Close. There we go. Yes, this is the angle. So from this angle, we can clear out the two fighters here. I don't think Fireball will hit them because they're behind me. They're behind a different wall, and I don't think I can shoot. I definitely can't shoot them where they are with a Fireball. In order to shoot them, I'd have to come around a corner that isn't going to work. With the way that the corners work now, I have to pin them behind a adjacent like I'm basically pinning them on a wall that they can't possibly walk through. They can't just walk around this wall. They have to walk around this wall and then walk around the other wall, right? There's this I'll show the see this like lip here. So we actually have them back here. So any place that we would fire over here is just not gonna hit them because there's like multiple walls in between us and them. Alright, so yeah, we're basically getting like full-on GoldenEye grenade launcher strats to take these out. This is actually a much harder dungeon than I anticipated it was going to be. I had forgotten that you start out with such a large pack of enemies already pre-aggroed. So that this is going to be pretty rough considering the consistent ability to one-shot me in here and the fact that I did not bring any food. So we have to clear the entire thing in one go, pretty much. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We've got one more fighter here. The one disadvantage is that this was a small pack. It had two of the top tiers, but there were only like 3 enemies in this pack, which means that we're not going to get as much clearance out of the enemies behind us as I would like. We did, however, get into the clear here, and we can open this up a bit, and I could try, because of the communal aggro aspect, I think it makes more sense for me to peek to try and get the pack pulled separately. And we have fucked up badly here because what I should have done was something else. But we have an angle here that will work. So it's all good. We're not going to get punished, I don't think. Oh, okay, so we can just shoot into this wall. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we're going to clear out this pack of archers. With this pack of archers cleared, that's pretty good proof of concept for the possibility of clearing through the bulk of this space. Yeah, if we do die here, we are going to just go pick up some food. Because if we die here, the only reason that we're going to die is because we didn't bring any food along. So while we're regenning on the other character, we can have you do this.
Nice shot.
Okay, and we're in the yellow. So that's this pack cleared. I think I'm not going to loot. So my intention here is to keep peeking in the hopes that I don't pull like a shit ton of packs all at once. I don't remember how many more there are in these immediate corridors here. These are archers. They're very slow. My hope here is to basically be able to just kite through most of the basement. I'm going to definitely aggro anybody in this hallway when I go in here. So can I actually... Oops. Just trying to shoot this up the staircase. To no avail, unfortunately. Let's see. I need to turn off water walking. I don't need it for this. This is, I think, the big central room, right? Interesting. So, what do I want to do about this? Why aren't you... I might be able to do enough damage, except for the fact that there's probably a boss in here. There we go. I'm thinking that I might be able to just kite them through the whole dungeon, but based off of how long that adventurer took to kill, I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that. I need to be very careful here with the communal aggro. This is a very dangerous room because if I hit an enemy too early, I risk pulling just an enormous swarm of enemies. Unless I'm thinking this is a different room than it is. Fuck. Okay, we got around the corner. We got around another corner. We're getting around all the corners. Fuck me. Okay, we got around the corner tight. Tight. Okay, we're fine. We need to clear as much damage out of this as possible. We do not have a proof of concept for a melee from this direction for like a place to just lock them in. So we need to actually just kill them before... What am I doing? Before they can do anything. We're very close. We might be able to get what we're looking for just by clearing the rest of this room. And I'm wondering if I shoot... I'm going to shoot my shot. That's probably a bad idea. We do have enemies that are right here. And that might be what we have to hit. Okay, we shot.
Nice shot.
Okay. Okay, it's now coming around. Okay. How are we doing here? We're going to shoot around this corner. I don't know if there's anybody left. There is. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, shit. We passed the door. I thought it was the second door. That's a bad idea. Okay, I used all my attacks instead of some of them, but we're fine. Okay. Okie dokie. What am I looting? We're not supposed to be looting. We're going to wait until the end. Okay, I don't know if there's anybody left in this room. I think we've cleared this top room now. Okay. I'm going to open this door. Is there anybody in this room? I'm trying to remember how to get to the back area of the top here. Is there anybody in the murder holes area? There isn't anybody in the murder holes area. Okay, there's nobody in that room. Am I misremembering like the layout of this place? Huh. Okay, I don't know what's in here. I'm gonna open this door. My hope is that this is archers or something. Is it nothing? It's an empty room. Okay. We're just looking to get a few more kills here. I don't know who's in this room. Is it nobody again? It's nobody again. Okay, there might be somebody in the back here. No. Okay. Okay. That, is a room that I do not want to have opened. That was a bigger room than I thought. I don't want to shoot around this corner because that would be unfortunate for us. Okay, no. Okay, let's go. I think I am going to shoot around this corner. I'm fairly certain that there are enemies in this room. I don't think we have to go into the back chamber to get them. I think there are some in just this... Of course, we get the fucking adventurer first. Okay. We got around cover, but unfortunately, We've burned all of our shit already.
I'm hurt.
There's another pack in here. I could have just cleared that pack and I would have been fine. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to clear that whole pack, but like. Oh right, we're going to reload and go get. Do we want to do that? No, actually, I'm actually happy with this. This is fine. This is just 2 conscripts actually, so we're just going to clear this. This is 3 conscripts, not 2 conscripts. So we can clear those. That actually speeds things up considerably. And we can start pulling the archers. The archers are no threat. Like, they're fully fine as long as I don't, like, pretty much just commit suicide on them like that. Ooh, that one actually might be in a bad position for me, but it's probably fine. I think I can just kill them all here. So, just tag some AoEs. We've already done some damage to these now. So... Oh, and we can hit him with a Fire Blast too. So... We should be able to clear through this fairly quickly. We have probably just like 1 or 2 of the adventurers in the next pack. We're not hitting the last target. Okay, this is a mid-tier. And with this clear, we should be... nope. With this clear, we should be going a bit faster for now. That's an issue. Oh, wow. I just pulled that whole room, because I'm cool like that. This is probably not going to be a success. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be opening this room. We're looking for rooms that we can fish open that will have preferably archers in them. Okay, we didn't die. I think we might here. We've got one that's in a very precarious position here that I'm not a huge fan of, but it is a conscript. So if we can clear this conscript, then we don't actually have to fight the archers from in here. We can, well, we probably will anyway, but because I'm probably not going to get the angle correct. Oh, me of little faith. So this will hopefully consistently be firing in the correct location to clear out this pack. And if we can clear out this pack, then we can pull the archers. The archers are a little bit dangerous. I've been playing a little fast and loose with them in a way that is probably not optimal. Obviously, I should just go get food, because if I had 10 food, then I could just save in here. We got to 60%, though, on like one of our earliest attempts, where we don't even have like an angle for how we would want to approach the dungeon. So I'm very much content to keep exploring this space for a while, because it'll give me ideas for the future in terms of like what is the layout of this place. I don't really have the like enemy layout very well situated in my head here. So, but yeah, I should have known that I needed to go into that room. If I had gone into that room and managed to pull only like a couple of the enemies in that pack, then I would have been fine. The issue is that if I pulled the boss, which is that's gonna be a problem we run into here as well, is if we run into any bosses, they're going to potentially just kill me. The archer bosses I don't think are an issue, unless it's a leech. But... because we have a safe location to pull archers to. You know... Knock on wood and all that. Okay, what are you? This is an archer. Okay, we pulled the archer, and we have an archer boss. So this will be proof of concept for whether we were correct. That's a Plague-born archer. Okay. I didn't open this door, because I'm very smart. Wow. That's real rude. Jesus Christ. This is insane. What is happening? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and... Okay, that one's toast. And then there's the others behind me, I think, in the same place as the other ones went. Oh, pointed with the ground. I don't know if that matters, but... There we go. So we're hitting the Plague-born. And that's good. There's probably not more than one boss in this entire zone. So if this Plague-born Elite Archer... What? Oh no. Why are you here?
Beats me.
This is gonna kill me outright. This one enemy is just gonna fucking kill me, isn't it? Oh, that's so rude. Oh my god! I accidentally shot a thing down the corridor and pulled the enemies, and then one of them just snuck in. Why? Okay. We would have been fine there, but some slight problems occurred. Fuck. I think we're dead? Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Wow. That soldier did a great job of blocking me in there. Well played. Okay. I think I need to delay on the initial hit there, actually. I can't just take the shot immediately. Because I need to wait until after they are... I'm going to turn it a bit further. Okay, I think this is... Nope, not good enough. Okay, we're fine here, probably. That's really unfortunate. That would have been a really solid attempt. Okay, we're at a better angle now. If that elite archer had been a normal bowman, we actually probably would have gotten it. If it was a tier 1, we definitely would have had it. But even as a tier 2, I think the tier 2 is bowman. We would have still had it, I think. Yeah, we don't know where the first boss is yet. So... I think there's only one boss in here. If we can figure out... So it's, a lot of this is going to be like, where is that boss going to be, and how do I make it fall over? The other part is going to be, why the hell are you being like this? Can you please, like, do the thing you're supposed to do? This thing is probably going to kill me. Oh shit. Okay. I thought I'd locked her in for a second there, but no cigar. We managed to lock her in here. Can we now move you to the top here? Nope. This is a tier 2. A tier 2, we're not going to be able to just, like, fight in this kind of a tight quarter. So we do need to find an actual answer to you. No, that's a fighter, not a soldier. Oh shit. Oh, I'm dead. I thought that was a soldier. Oh. That was rude. Okay, we're probably just dead here from even just the conscripts, and that's a yes. We do a pretty good amount of damage. If I had a little bit more, like, just pure damage output, I think we'd be able to do some really crazy shit. I think we are approaching the point where, I mean, I say we're approaching the point. The thing is that we just need the new spells. Oh, fuck. Wasn't paying enough attention. Luckily, we only pulled the archers. We didn't pull the swordsmen. Oh, you're just using... Why are you using the attack? Okay, uh-oh. Okay. We did not shoot the soldier there, so we didn't kill ourselves. Alright, this might actually work. I think this will work. So, we're going to tag this. At the moment, they're all locked in, so I don't have to worry about them for right now.
We got that one.
Okay. This is a decent-sized pack, so hopefully we get up to 20% here. I don't think we will, because I think that this is a smaller pack than the pack that we just killed. But it's always good for us to clear more in the initial pack. Okay. Oh, there's an archer there? That's funny. Okay, we have a fighter here as probably the last one in here. Nope, there's a conscript as well. I don't think there's anything I can do with the table. So I think we're going to stick with... we're going to stick with not trying to find, like, a robust solution where we get to a specific room and then we're done. Right? Where it's like we can just lure everyone to the same spot and kill them all. I'm not going to try to do that because I just don't think that that's super likely as a strategy. We'll see how it goes. You know, we're going to get pretty close to that 20% mark. O be of little faith. And we have enough mana to sustain for a long time now. We should definitely start pumping Ascension again. Okay. That is everybody in this pack. So, next on our agenda is we're going to track down this pack. Can I just get into this spot? Basically just try to do the same thing that I did with the other room, but in this room. And the answer seems to be yes. The archers, I think we can do this way. This is definitely not going to work for the melees. This direction, I don't think is viable to lock the melees in. It might hypothetically be, but I don't think so. I think this is too small a space to accomplish our objective there. So we're at 30%. We've got about half of what we need. So we just need to cast Water Walk. Then we are now no longer in the red. So we've cleared that pack. Do we want to... I'm wondering if I want to run the risk. I think I'm going to just do it. We're going to run the risk of pulling whatever comes next. So we have another pack of archers here. I don't actually know where the swordsman was. Because we had the swordsman that aggroes at the beginning. And I don't know. What made it happen? So we're going to start pulling, preferably one at a time, but any small number of them at a time is fine. We're at 43%. This is the room that we are going to have to get the work done with. I'm thinking that I can actually do this and just pull these. Okay, we're golden. Don't know how this is going to go for me. potentially very badly, depending on what's in this pack. Fuck. Ooh, okay. Damn it. Okay, we're going to get into this room. That doesn't help. Okay, if we get into this room, that also doesn't help. Okay, we are going to... That was your shoe. Okay. I want to check the stuff I can do. The bunk bed I don't think is going to do anything for me. The bed that I'm on right now I know isn't going to do anything for me. Yeah, that room upstairs is real dangerous. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to try to do that room. Okay, we've got one just fully loose right now. I'm actually going to go over here. I want to see what's in this. Oh, this takes so long to open. Oh, that's interesting. This is an empty room. I might be able to use that room, but I don't think I can.
I need healing.
Okay, I needed to do the attack later. Fuck. Okay, try this again. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Oh shit. Okay. You are at negative 800? Okay. So yes, that thing is doing good work for us. Okay, we're gonna die here. So... rude. Not a huge fan. Okay. Unfortunately, this initial pack just takes so long to fight because we have to shoot them down with the toxic cloud. Okay. Oh boy. What am I doing? How am I, like, consistently... How am I consistently... What the fuck? Okay, why are these consistently leaking in? What is happening? I must be standing in a different position. I don't know how I would be standing in a different position, but I feel like I have to be, right? If I was standing in the same position, we'd be getting similar results. Oh, come on. Let's see. I don't think... Like, I'm trying to think of, like, a means by which I could speed this up. I don't know which shot that was. Oh my god, what is happening? Why? Why are you rotating in now? I gotta be standing in a different spot. Maybe I'm standing too close to the thing. I would have expected myself to be standing there anyway, but maybe the first few times I wasn't. Maybe I was standing closer to the door here. Oh, wait. Okay. Need more damage coming out of our necromancer. Man, we're gonna be going like straight from not even trained to grandmaster very close together, I think. I could be wrong, but I think there's one in Alvar. So, if I had gone to Alvar instead of Garrett Gorge first, then we could have gotten it from there. But yeah, it turns out that I should have just picked up the food, because I'm taking way longer here than I need to. If I had picked up the food, we would have been done here a million years ago. So I think after this attempt, we'll just pick up food if we don't get it here. I think it's very reasonable to get this without needing the food. But if you make a couple of mistakes, it's really costly. And the issue is that this initial bit is so time consuming. I don't like that there's a fighter that I don't think I've been hitting this whole time that is like maneuvering around right now. There should be 2 of them in Might Magic 7, right? Is one of them just in like Evanmorn Island or something like that? Ooh. Maybe I'm wrong though. Are there only one dark and light magic trainer? Really? Well, that's very unfortunate. We have a ways to go before we're hitting any of those places. Alvar could be soon, except for the fact that we're probably going to be turning in the bounty quest, and then we're never going to go back to Might and Magic 8 for a long time. We might actually want to hit up Deja early.
That one.
Wow, we only needed one more to finish clearing? That's rude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why am I so bad at this game? That's so embarrassing. Oh, and then you wandered in, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Well, it would have, because I wouldn't be standing in this spot, but... I cannot believe that I just got myself killed. There were only 3 of them. That's so embarrassing. Okay, it is 1 o'clock. We're gonna go get enough that when we kill this initial pack, we can save after we've killed it. None of the rest of the stuff in the dungeon should be super time consuming. So If we can just clear this initial pack, it makes life a lot. Actually, should I take the gods, you think? You know, maybe that would help a bit. A little bit, but not a lot. Okay, do I actually have things like Empower Magic active? I do have Empower Magic active. I do have Water Resistance active, which gives me luck. Do I have Fire Resistance? No, let's get Fire Resistance active. We should probably also cast Air Resistance. Oh, we can activate Shield. This costs basically nothing. We have a massively larger mana pool now. From multiple sources. So yeah, we're actually going to cast a bunch of buffs that we should have had active this whole time. This gives me Endurance. We'll go ahead and cast that. And we will cast Stone Skin. This is not necessarily going to make a huge difference, but it might actually make a really big difference. We have a lot of effects going out here that are all going to reduce the ability for enemies to instigate me. And it's not going to matter if we get 3 of them in the room with us at the very start. Yeah.
I bet it's going to be bad.
Please. Okay. Don't shoot that way. Wow. Well, we got lucky. Okay, so this is working fine, probably. If we can clear this, then we will be in very good shape. Do I want to cast haste too? I'm going to cast haste too. No reason not to. Haste is a bit more expensive to maintain, but this should help us considerably with our situation here. I'm going to turn it on double speed. We'll see if this causes a problem. Because without double speed, this is going to take a very long time. So, activate double speed. Because we have a boss in this pack. And multiple fighters, I think. This is like a really huge pack. Oh, that's regenerating. I love that for me. That's just what I like to see. When I'm having one character just trickle damage in. Yep, this is gonna be beautiful. My guess is that none of this damage is permanent. We're reducing its regen by doing this, but we're gonna have to wait until we get our full mana bar back once we empty. We're gonna fully regen back to full before we start attacking again. Luckily, we do have it on double speed. But yeah, with this being killed right off the bat, we're going to have a fun thing happening where we've killed the boss that's in here, and we've cleared this initial pack, and the initial pack is... I have like, expert meditation. I guess I could put another point in meditation. I have the spell. I think it's active. Yeah, I have meditation active. Yeah, there's only so much that I can do in terms of meditation. We're still pretty early in the game. Now, could I have invested the 7 levels that I have into skill points? Yes. Could some of those skill points have been invested into meditation? 100%. But I don't understand what that has to do with anything. And we do have access to Master and Grandmaster meditation right now, because Mist has meditation and Master, I think. I really hope that this is enough to at least make it stop regenerating this quickly. Like, if this is at full HP on its third... it is, except for the fact that it's on a character that doesn't actually use mana right now. I'm not using any mana on this character. The only character whose mana matters right now is there, but yeah. I keep turning it off, but then not getting a chance to save, so hopefully we get a chance to save this time. Oh, we need a mana battery is what we need. We need a character just twitching the other characters. Though, I mean, this is a necromancer, so I don't know who would be twitching my necromancer. As a EverQuest spell that transfers mana from the necromancer to another character, and when the spell effect goes off, the description is that the character twitches or something along those lines. So people refer to it as twitching someone. Unless I'm misremembering it, which I don't think I am. I never did a bunch of raiding, really. I did a little bit, but not much. I was mostly doing solo stuff. Okay. Please die. There's still a bunch of them in this pack, I think. Like, this is not the last enemy. Okay. We're gonna have to get all our stuff back. Just wait. It is funny that we got food and came back, and then we get the regenerator right off the bat. You know, sometimes you get what you deserve. So, on the plus side, the regenerator will lose a portion of its regen with every time that I'm hitting it. On the unfortunate side, since I'm only hitting with one character, the stacks are going to be slower. But I am launching a lot of attacks in each of these cycles, so I do think that it's probably not going to take too long before we get its regen down to a manageable level. But I legitimately don't have any idea how long it's going to take to kill this with just Toxic Clouds for 400 damage. Ooh. But yeah, there's no way that we can like peek and do work that way. We have to just stay here and do it this way. We have to take it slow. I'm very happy that I decided to check the double speed. The enemies are not really moving, so I don't have to worry too much about them just sort of like jostling out. Though they might, there's a decent chance that they start moving as they start dying, and that could cause a problem for me.
But I feel like we've probably hit this enough times that it's not regenerating super fast anymore. I don't even know, like, I don't think they have that much HP. But we're really just not hitting very hard. We're not. This is not our highest damage character by any stretch of the imagination. Except in this dungeon right now, you know, this if you were to look at this dungeon, you'd be like, oh wow, this character is the bee's knees. But my hope here is that we can finish this thing off, and then once we've cleared out this pack, we just save, and then we don't have to deal with any more bosses in this dungeon, and we have a fairly easy time moving forward. That's my my thinking, is that once we've got this done, we're going to still try not to die at all in the dungeon, because this is Fort Riverstride. So we're just hanging out in Arathia. I forgot to do it before I left for Tatalia. I just forgot that it existed, even though I've been fighting on top of it all this time. And so we've come back to it after having cleared the main Tatalia region. So once we've cleared this, in Tatalia we have 2 more dungeons. We have the Mercenary Stronghold, and we have the Lord Markham's Manor. Markham's Manor is going to be great. We have a lot of work that we're going to be doing in Lord Markham's Manor. But the it's going to be really hard, though. That's going to be a real tough dungeon. Did we figure out a solution to that dungeon in the past? I feel like we should have at some point, but I don't know that we actually ever ended up getting one. Now, it might seem like this is going to... Lord Markham's Manor. I'm like trying to remember if I found a nice, convenient place that I could hang out in. Was there some shenanigans I could do with a kitchen? I feel like I was doing kitchen plays with the... they're not Skaven. The one of the temples in Might and Magic 8. But I don't know if I was doing any kitchen plays in Markham's Manor or not. Because it's such a rough dungeon with the Champions of the Sword in such close proximity. I'm trying to remember. Because I feel like I might have found an actual viable solution. The bed is not super great. And it's probably not going to work at all now. The bed is like, it's good for reducing the number of enemies that you have. But oh right, we also have the wine cellar. I completely forgot about the wine cellar. But yeah, I don't know. I think the wine cellar, we figured out a solution to the starting room, where if we stand in a very specific location, we're fine. So the initial pack doesn't kill us. I just need to actually figure out where that is again and figure out a way to hit the enemies from it. I think that has like a little like peak in it where we can see. See. Here's a set of necromancers. I don't remember what I was doing well enough to know what that even means. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't even know what that means because I don't remember what was going on with it. But yeah, we have the ability to save once in that entryway once we've cleared it out. So I think the wine cellar is going to work. I think that the wine cellar is going to be okay. I'm very concerned about Markham's estate. Just because those champions of the sword. But I think it'll probably be fine. And this regenerating fighter will die eventually. In theory, it will die. Yeah, we do have a decent amount of AoE. I'm really looking forward to getting the AoE on more characters. Let's go! Oh, baby. We are in the yellow. We've cleared that initial pack. We're going back down to normal speed. We are saving the game under danger. Okay. Let's go. Okay, that's... Oh, God. Oh, well, you're just gonna kill me, aren't you? Wait, how am I not dead yet? How am I alive? Is this from a mixture of Day of the Gods and all the buffs that I just cast that made me very strong? Is that what's happening? We have the adventurer right here. I'd love to get this door open. Okay. Who needs this door? We don't. Not us. Okay, then. I was sure we were dead. I was 100% sure. Yeah. You know, this is why you keep going, you keep making attempts, you keep at it until you die. Because there's a bunch of places that you're not going to try to use. Like, this doesn't feel super safe. And it probably isn't super safe in the sense that it's probably not, like, a very consistent setup here. I don't know why I turned. It's probably not a very consistent setup. But, you know, sometimes all you need Okay, I did get hit there because they were shooting while I was behind the wall, which is rude behavior that they shouldn't be engaging in. Okay. 37%. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Okay, there we go. Now, we really do just need to figure out how to pull this more effectively. We pulled a weird collection of enemies here. Okay, we got the adventurer. Let's go. Ooh, okay. That's someone in here. Okay. We're gonna keep pulling. That was not how I intended to do that. It's just the one. I'll swap to this for now. Cassowary. Okay, we're gonna swap back to this. Okay, the room I'm thinking of is on the other side. Okay, this is concerning. There's multiple on me here. I think we're just going to try to kill. Okay. We have another one right here. And this is just another conscript. I was going to say it's another cassowary. That's definitely not true. Not nearly as cool as cassowary. Do we try to do... No, that's probably a bad idea. Let's try to pull a couple this way. Fuck, that's a fighter. I don't know if we have enough space to do... Where the fuck am I? Okay, we're in the doorway. Okay, this is soldier. It's on a... Okay, it's dead. 62%. Anybody else in that pack? Yes! Okay, you're toast. Anybody else in that pack? No. Ooh! There's someone in this pack, though. Fuck, where am I? Okay. Fuck, we didn't get behind a corner. No! No! I just completely... Oh my god. That is Cassowary, the dragon. The dragon is hitting like a truck. Okay. Okay, hey buddy. No? Okay, that didn't work well. It's fine. Okay, it's not fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Okay. How far... Okay, we got the adventurer down. Oh, that's concerning. We're getting very close to killing ourselves here. So Cassowary is doing the biggest hits with like a full AoE. So with their full Dragon Breath, they're hitting the hardest. But that's only in like AoE circumstances. If they're not AoEing the targets, then they're going to do more damage with their just like normal attacks. At least for now. I believe it gets to the point where it does equal once they get Grand Mastery, but they don't have Grand Mastery yet. We haven't gotten the Dragon promotion yet, but we should be able to get it. I was going to say soon, but then I realized that we're probably going to be doing the bounty quest and just not progressing Garrett Gorge at all for a long time. I feel like you're probably low. Okay, we are in the yellow. Okay. Okay, we're golden. Did I just hit somebody around this wall? I think I did. I think I hit these people behind this wall. We did. Oh, do we want to be mean? Do we want to be real mean? We're going to be real mean, but we're only going to do it after we save. We're going to be real mean after it doesn't matter anymore. That's when we're going to start getting real mean. Or when we realize that it's 18 minutes before we're supposed to end stream and we need to clear through some really dangerous shit. And it would be optimal if I could save. Wait, did you seriously move all the way out? No, okay. Okay, that one's toast. Okay, we've aggroed another friend here. There's a conscript. Oh. You know, I was expecting to finish it off before it arrived. I should have just moved. Let's see what happens here. We've pulled a fairly good-sized pack here. Fuck. We missed the AoE. I think this is an okay pack for me. Shit. I fucked that up bad. And we need to play well with the corners here, because if they get in melee range of us, it's actually okay as long as we get around a corner before they finish their attack. Like, several of these packs have been less dangerous than you'd think, because like when we go around this corner, for instance, we are blocking line of sight, which blocks the incoming attack. Don't know if this is going to hit anybody. Looks like a no. Can I think I can hit you with this. Yes. So this is the Adventurer. And I need to remember that this is my room. And you are dead. Okay. So we're at 60%. I believe we established that I got to 65% just clearing from this room. So I need to figure out what it was that I tagged. Ooh. This is way more than I would want to play right now. Okay, these are conscripts, but there are more than one of them, and that is what I pulled last time. So, monsters are weakened, can no longer resurrect, which means we can leave the dungeon, and we have 15 minutes left to clear the dungeon after we come back in. Okay, mission successful. So, we got that done. We did do the one save, but let's do the silliness here. Just because it's funny. Okay, it's only funny if it doesn't take an inordinate amount of time. So we're gonna open the door. And we're going the wrong way. We would want to open the door from the other side so that we can get access to the... so that we can kite them for longer without running into a wall. But we're golden. So we're gonna pop back in here. We just do our business. Who's in here? We have a big pack of adventurers here. And we didn't actually establish that that other room was, like, cleared. So we might, while we're trying to kite this adventurer, pull some more of them. And that would be fun and exciting for us. Fun and exciting. Negative. Okay. We can open these, I guess. And I think this is not one of the rooms with a trap. Let's go save, I guess. We've gotten up to 80 to 79 from 71, so that's an 8% increase. And let's just open all the doors that we can. I believe this door doesn't have any enemies in it. So this also doesn't have anybody in it. So it looks like it's just going to be whatever's left in here, which may be nothing. That's nothing. Whatever's on the other side of this door, which I believe is something. It's not something, it's nothing. And then the probably gargantuan pack that's in here, considering that 19% of the enemies in the dungeon are in this room. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna get back here. Swordsman's down. Adventurer. Okay. This is actually a pretty clean setup. So we might... Well, I mean, I might have gotten lucky, but if so, then I've gotten lucky multiple times. This might actually be a pretty consistent way to set up for this place in the future. Okay, so we've got 88% completion. We're just going to drop down here, and we'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the really big AoEs coming out. I'm also looking forward to just getting the high level spells, getting characters who are currently not really doing their best work. Oh, right. Okay, so... Right, I guess we need to go... Okay, I was misjudging this. Correct. So we got the plans. We're not going to really loot anything until we get to the point where we can save in here, and then we'll just loot everything. Okay. So this is the door. I think this says archers in it. And if it's just going to stand there, then I'm just going to kill it. So, what the fuck? That was weird. It, like, blinked out of the corner. Okay. Okay, don't think there's anybody in there, maybe? Okay, so there's another pack of archers down here. We did take a hit there, so we could have died. Took another hit, we could have died again. Shit, now that we've opened up that door, it's gonna be harder to hit into that corner.
Okay. Map complete. Saved the game under danger, and now we can loot the whole joint. We have 8 minutes of looting. Let's do it. Okay, so there's chests here. Let's take a look at our inventory. We do have proper inventories open for this. Open this. Open this. Look at all these amazing boxes full of incredibly high value loot in amazing quantities. This place is truly, truly doing good work for us. This chest was okay. That one was actually that one worked. That one did a job. Okay.
I have too much.
Okay, we did both of these. I actually am going to check this. Did I get both of these? Yes, okay. Okay. I forgot that that was even there, so it's a good thing that I pressed spacebar instead of clicking.
No room.
You know, sometimes in life you stumble on secret doors. You know how it be. Everyone can relate to that feeling when you accidentally stumble on a secret door in real life. Okay, we got some nice stuff in here, potentially. Probably nothing too fancy, but you never know. There's a decent chance that there's going to be something... You know, I just realized we probably didn't need to finish the dungeon. But maybe we did, honestly. I don't know. I forgot that we were just trying to get a little bit of XP. We might have gotten a bit of overkill there. And by a bit, I mean like 30% overkill. Ugh, not optimal. That was silly of me. I'm not going to worry about it because of the fact that we because of the fact that we're at the end of stream. If we weren't at the end of stream, I might actually just reload back to the I don't know what I thought it was on a different character. It's fine. I might actually reload back for that because I think that so if I save this under danger here, if I load under dungeon, this is before we cleared the dungeon, right? So, actually, what percentage were we at? So... Yeah, so from right here, we actually could go back to Might and Magic 8 immediately. Just to clear that out, and then we get the last bit here later. I'm not going to worry about it, I think. Do I want to worry about it? I don't want to worry about it right now. I don't want to worry about it just because of the fact that we are supposed to be ending stream.
There isn't any room.
It's real tempting. It's real tempting to reload back. We really should, huh? We even have the save point right there. We have the save point right there. It's so easy to do. It's so easy to do. We're gonna do it? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. This also is a save where the only thing that we're missing, I think, is like a few archers, right? I think we're just missing the archers at the very end. So, what are you? Red, green, red. So, red. I might actually give you the green barrel. We got a legendary that makes it so that when we go unconscious, we use our MP instead of our HP or endurance as a stat. And if we got that on all of our characters, that would basically make endurance no longer a super important stat
for the people who aren't the dragon, but the dragon would still want to be using endurance. So maybe I do just take everything with you. Okay, so we are going to loot all the stuff that we just looted one more time. And we're doing it in a different order. So we're going to get new stuff first. And then the important thing is going to be remembering to come back here. So I think we're just not going to leave the dungeon, maybe? Because we do need to make sure that we come back when we're coming back to Might and Magic 7, that we just come immediately back here and tag the completion there to get another, like, 30% of a level or something like that, right? But we want it to be 30% of a higher level than the one that we're at right now.
No room. No room.
No room. Can't carry it.
Okay. And go here. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to loot all of the chests because there were a few at the there. Let's see. The dungeon completion bonus is actually a huge amount of experience on its own. It's like, I think it's about, like, you can see right now, right, that we have, I guess we got maybe like a quarter of a level. I think we were at 77 or something like that, maybe. It's like it's a significant amount of difference in EXP. It wouldn't be something that would matter under normal circumstances, but the run is supposed to be a max bolster run, and it's really easy for me to fix that mistake that I made there. So it's something that, like, I feel obligated to actually do that, even though it's like a minor nuisance to do it, and I'm feeling kind of lazy. It's like, it's the kind of thing where if you were trying to be like optimal or whatever, you probably don't save time on doing that reload. Right? It's like not something that you need to do by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a fun thing to for the nature of the run, you know? Gotta lean into the type of run that we're making. Okay, so have we cleared out this whole room at this point? I don't know, but I think probably. I'm not going to go out the top entrance because I think I've cleared everything up there up until like the other side of a door, but I'm technically not certain. I'm almost completely certain, but I'm not fully certain. So we are going to go back inside. No, we're not going to go back inside. We're going to save the game under caster save. We're going to increase we have less than a minute left, which is to say we have 0 minutes left. We're going to look through the shinies that we found here, see if there's anything shiny. We are going to go a little bit over. That is a lot of HP, and that is probably like a big upgrade for somebody. We got 72. Yeah, this is going to be a huge upgrade for you. No real cost to it. It has higher personality. It has lower like speed and stuff like that, but it seems like it's nice. So we have a poison and weakness immunity ring. We have this thing. I'm not going to like equip everything right now. This would be really useful if anybody was using maces. This would be great for if I had like a cleric or something, or if I just equipped a mace on somebody. Pretty decent shield. It's of Doom. I love of Doom. This is very nice. I guess we'll just equip it immediately.
Jump.
Sleep and unconsciousness immunity. I love that for me. Accuracy might, and unfortunately it does have spell points, speed, and intellect. But we probably have something that's real garbage, and we sure as hell do. Let's slap this thing on. It's a huge upgrade. The dragon gets massive stat gains from rings and stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Anything else in this inventory? No.
It's probably okay.
This is immolation. So once we get up to mastery on you, on Raven, we can use this, I guess.
This might be good.
We don't need it. Ooh, this is air magic.
This item's weak. This might be good.
Oh, paralysis, fear immunity, and endurance and hit points. Not too shabby. 14 total resistances, endurance and armor class. That's pretty useful for durability. I'm not sure who would equip it at the moment. This is apparently just an upgrade, so I guess we'll just give that to you. And this is just a straight upgrade, so we'll just give that to you.
It's probably okay.
It's probably okay. Alright, and I think
This item's weak.
that's basically everything that we needed to identify immediately. We'll come back to some of the more sort of like niche things next time. This is what, +5? Oh, this is exactly what we can get from this. I guess we'll take this instead of the insanity thing. Why would we need to worry about insanity or anything like that? So that is going to be it for today. We have cleared out most of, but not all of, Fort Riverstride. We have whatchamacallit? We have done other things, probably a billion bounties. I don't remember. Things happened today, I'm sure, but I had a good time. Hope everyone else did as well. So thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to see you again next time when I'll be actually awake. Later, folks.